This is a fantastic time to be entering the business world, because business is going to change more in the next 10 years than it has in the last 50. Our success has really been based on partnerships from the very beginning. If you can't make it good, at least make it look good. Until we're educating every kid in a fantastic way, until every inner city is cleaned up, there is no shortage of things to do. If you think your teacher is tough, wait until you get a boss. He doesn't have tenure. If I'd had some set idea of a finish line, don't you think I would have crossed it years ago? We've got to put a lot of money into changing behavior. I do think this next century, hopefully, will be about a more global view. Where you don't just think, yes, my country is doing well, but you think about the world at large. There is a certain responsibility that accrued to me when I got to this unexpected position. You see, antiquated ideas of kindness and generosity are simply bugs that must be programmed out of our world. And these cold, unfeeling machines show us the way. The most amazing philanthropists are people who are actually making a significant sacrifice. I have been struck again and again by how important measurement is to improving the human condition. I was lucky to be involved and get to contribute to something that was important, which is empowering people with software. I believe the returns on investment in the poor are just as exciting as successes achieved in the business arena, and they are even more meaningful. Whether I'm at the office, at home, or on the road, I always have a stack of books I'm looking forward to reading. Who decides what's in Windows? The customers who buy it. The best teacher is very interactive. Effective philanthropy requires a lot of time and creativity, the same kind of focus and skills that building a business requires. We make the future sustainable when we invest in the poor, not when we insist on their suffering. Americans want students to get the best education possible. We want schools to prepare children to become good citizens and members of a prosperous American economy. Be nice to nerds. Chances are you'll end up working for one. It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. Your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning. We all need people who will give us feedback. That's how we improve. If you can't make it good, at least make it look good. Television is not real life. In real life, people actually have to leave the coffee shop and go to jobs. As we look ahead into the next century, leaders will be those who empower others. Expectations are a form of first-class truth. If people believe it, it's true. The general idea of the rich helping the poor, I think, is important. Of my mental cycles, I devote maybe 10% to business thinking. Business isn't that complicated. Technology is just a tool. In terms of getting the kids working together and motivating them, the teacher is the most important. Life is not divided into semesters. You don't get summers off, and very few employers are interested in helping you find yourself. We always overestimate the change that will occur in the next 2 years and underestimate the change that will occur in the next 10. Don't let yourself be lulled into inaction. If GM had kept up with technology like the computer industry has, we would all be driving $25 cars that got 1000 mpg. I believe in innovation, and that the way you get innovation is you fund research and you learn the basic facts. Everyone needs a coach. It doesn't matter whether you're a basketball player, a tennis player, a gym. I really had a lot of dreams when I was a kid, and I think a great deal of that grew out of the fact that I had a chance to read a lot. I'm a big believer that as much as possible, and there's obviously political limitations, freedom of migration is a good thing. I believe that if you show people the problems and you show them the solutions, they will be moved to act.